Welcome to the tai8 podcast, where you learn real Thai through real-life conversations in Thailand.
Hey everyone! We're so glad you could join us.
Have you ever been in a taxi somewhere in Thailand and the driver is playing music you've never heard before and you want to say something but just don't have the words?
Totally. It's a great opportunity to connect, but it can feel a little awkward if you can't.
Well, this episode is for you. We're going to teach you some simple ways to make small talk about music.
It's a really easy and friendly way to start a conversation, and you can use these phrases in lots of places, not just taxis.
Okay, let's jump right in. The conversation you're about to hear is between a passenger and a taxi driver in Bangkok.
เพลงนี้เพราะครับครับนี่คือเพลงลูกทุ่งครับคุณชอบเพลงลูกทุ่งไหมครับชอบครับผมฟังทุกวันนี่สถานีวิทยุอะไรครับสถานีลูกทุ่งมหานคร95ครับขอบคุณครับ
This is a great little dialogue. It's exactly the kind of simple, friendly chat you might have with a taxi driver in Bangkok.
It really is, and it shows how commenting on something simple, like the music playing, is a perfect way to start a conversation.
Okay, let's dive into the dialogue. The passenger, Mark, kicks things off by saying, เพลงนี้เพราะครับ or that means this music is beautiful.
That's such a great, simple way to start a conversation with a driver. Just comment on the music playing.
Totally. Let's break down that sentence. The first word is เพลง kevli. That means song or kevli music.
So if you like what's on the radio, you could say ชอบเพลงนี้ which means I like this song.
Perfect example. And you've used the next word there, ni or. It just means this.
It's super common. You attach it after the noun. So เพลงนี้ is this song, aka. Or if you're holding a book, you could say หนังสือนี้ this book.
Exactly. The last key word is เพราะ afni. This is a lovely word that means beautiful or sazike shebuk afni, melodious, but is specifically for sounds.
That's a great point. You'd use it for music or someone's voice, but not for a person or a landscape. For that, you'd usually use the word sun, were, yeah.
Right. Now, notice the structure here. เพลงนี้เพราะ at. Literally, this song beautiful. At. In English, we need the verb is, but in Thai, you often don't. The adjective, in this case, เพราะ can act as the main verb.
It's a really common pattern. It makes forming simple sentences pretty straightforward. Subject, then adjective. Like saying, the coffee is hot, would just be กาแฟร้อน
Yep, exactly. So Mark starts with this nice, simple compliment about the music. Let's see what the taxi driver says next.
Okay, so the driver, whose name is Somchai, responds to Mark. He says, ครับ นี่คือเพลงลูกทุ่งครับ tai สัตปัน สัตปัน This means, yes, this is ลูกทุ่ง music.
So a new word in there is คือ huki. What does that mean?
Good question. คือ is the verb to be, like, is, am, or it. But we only use it when we're defining something, like saying A equals B, it. In the last sentence, Mark said, เพลงเพราะ the music is beautiful, it. You don't need is for that. But here, the driver is defining the music. He's saying, this is ลูกทุ่ง music.
Ah, okay. So it's for definitions. Like if I wanted to say, this is water, I would say, นี่คือน้ำ
Exactly. You got it. So, what is this เพลงลูกทุ่ง that they're listening to?
I was wondering that too. It sounds interesting.
It is. ลูกทุ่ง is a hugely popular genre of Thai country music. The name literally means child of the fields, Inoi. The songs often tell stories about life in rural Thailand, love, and everyday struggles. You hear it all the time, especially in taxis.
That's really cool. So the driver is happy to share a little piece of Thai culture with his passenger. Very friendly. Exactly. And following up on that friendly vibe, Mark, the passenger, asks the driver a question. He says, คุณชอบเพลงลูกทุ่งไหมครับ which means, do you like ลูกทุ่ง music?
That's a nice way to make conversation, asking about something they're sharing at that moment.
It is. The most important word for us to learn in this sentence is ชอ are carry, bv, are hunt, are hundred. Times 10 is. It's a simple verb that just means carry sherry, terry shetens, carry terry.
And you can use it for everything, right? Food, places, activities.
Everything. It's super versatile. For example, let's say I want to tell someone I like coffee. As a man, I would say ผมชอบกาแฟ
And as a woman, I would say ฉันชอบกาแฟ The structure is just I plus ชอบ and then the thing you like.
Perfect. So here, Mark is just asking the driver if he likes this kind of music. It's a simple, direct question.
And the driver Somchai responds right away. He says, ชอบครับผมฟังทุกวัน Dead. That means, yes, I like it. I listen every day.
So we already know ชอบ means to like. ihilbawe. What's the second part of his sentence?
The second part is ผมฟังทุกวัน F. The first new word here is ฟัง F.
And what does ฟัง mean?
ฟัง means to listen. Dalsalai. For example, if you listen to music, you'd say ผมฟังเพลง et quotes. It's a really common verb.
Okay, so I listen. He wap. And he says he listens. ทุกวัน
That's right. ทุกวัน means every day, pay. It's made of two words. ทุก means every and one means day.
So you can use it for anything you do daily?
Exactly. You could say ฉันดื่มกาแฟทุกวัน which means I drink coffee every day. Or ผมทำงานทุกวัน I work every day.
So the driver is saying he doesn't just like the music, he listens to it every single day. ผมฟังทุกวัน
That's it. It shows he's a real fan.
So, since the driver is such a big fan, Mark gets curious and asks him, นี่สถานีวิทยุอะไรครับ which means, what radio station is this?
That's a great phrase to know. You hear a song you like in a taxi or a shop, and you want to find it later.
Definitely. The key word in that question is วิทยุ or poki. It means radio.
วิทยุ
So, if you wanted to tell someone, I listen to the radio, a male speaker would say, ผมฟังวิทยุ
And a female speaker would say ฉันฟังวิทยุ
That's right. In the dialogue, he combines it with the word for, station, which is สถานี to make สถานีวิทยุ or radio station.
Makes sense. And then he just adds the question word for what at the end.
Exactly. So let's find out the answer to his question.
And here's the answer from the driver, Somchai. He says, สถานีลูกทุ่งมหานคร 95 ครับ which means it's ลูกทุ่งมหานคร station 95.
Okay, so let's break that down. What's the first word? สถานี
สถานี means station. Yeah, you can use it for a radio station like this one, or a TV station, or even a train station.
Got it. And the name of the station is ลูกทุ่งมหานคร
That's the one. And this is a great cultural point. Luk Thung is a very popular genre of Thai country music.
Oh, cool. So we're listening to Thai country music.
Exactly. And the second part of the name, Mahanakon, Hanber, Tember, means metropolis, Khao Kieu. The whole name is basically Metropolis Country Music Station.
That makes sense. Then he just finishes with the station number 95. Okay, after the driver shares the name of the station, Mark says the next line. It's ขอบคุณครับ Rauti.
And this just means thank you. It's one of the first phrases most people learn, and it's always useful.
Absolutely. Just a simple, polite response after getting the information he asked for.
And that's everything from this short conversation. It's a really nice, natural interaction you might have in a taxi in Bangkok.
Let's listen to the full dialogue one more time. Try to repeat the phrases out loud as you hear them. It's great for your pronunciation.
เพลงนี้เพราะครับ ครับ นี่คือเพลงลูกทุ่งครับ คุณชอบเพลงลูกทุ่งไหมครับ ชอบครับ ผมฟังทุกวัน นี่สถานีวิทยุอะไรครับ สถานีลูกทุ่งมหานคร 95 ครับ ขอบคุณครับ
Alright, let's do a quick recap of what we just learned in the dialogue.
I think one of the most useful words was เพราะ which means beautiful or melodious, specifically for sounds.
Right? So it's a perfect way to compliment a song you hear. Like, in the dialogue, เพลงนี้เพราะครับ which means this music is beautiful.
Exactly. It's a simple and nice way to start a conversation with someone about music they're listening to.
And I also thought the words for talking about your habits were really key.
For sure. We had ชอบ which means to like, and ฟัง meaning to listen.
And then putting it together with ทุกวัน which means every day. That seems incredibly useful.
It really is. You can use ทุกวัน to talk about anything you do daily, not just listening to music. It's a great phrase to know.
Definitely some great points to remember. I feel like I'm ready to talk about the radio in a taxi now.
That's the goal. Now, are you ready to test what you've learned? Let's try a quick quiz.
Question 1. How do you say you like something? For example, a type of music.
That would be ชอบ which means to like. 2. You can use it just like in English. For example, I like this song would be ฉันชอบเพลงนี้ค่ะ if you're a woman. Okay, question 2. You're pointing at a menu item you want to order. What's the Thai word for this?
That word is นี้ meaning this. Ace. It's super useful and usually comes after the noun. So to say this song, like in our dialogue, you'd say เพลงนี้ Question 3. What's the Thai word that can mean both song and music?
That's playing โห Yep, playing means song or music. So เพลงลูกทุ่ง means ลูกทุ่ง music. My turn. Question 4. What's the verb for what you do with music or a podcast?
That is ฟัง which means to listen veitolo. So I listen to music is ผมฟังเพลงครับ Alright. Question 5. How would you say you do something with the frequency of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Basically, every single day.
That phrase is ทุกวัน which means every day, air. For example, I listen every day is ฉันฟังทุกวันค่ะ Question 6. What do you call that device you might listen to in your car for music or news stations?
You mean a radio? In Thai, that's วิทยุ dot. And radio station is สถานีวิทยุ dot. We're almost there. Question 7. When you want to define something, like saying, this ดอกจัน is ดอกจัน a cat, what Thai word for is, do you use?
That specific is คือ to you use it to say what something ดอกจัน is ดอกจัน like in the dialogue นี่คือเพลงลูกทุ่งครับ meaning this is ลูกซัง music. Last one question 8. How do you describe a song or a person's voice that sounds really beautiful and pleasant?
You'd use the word เพราะ at pen. It means melodious or beautiful, but specifically for sounds. You wouldn't use it to describe a painting. So เพลงนี้เพราะ means this song is beautiful.
Great job, everyone. You're picking this up so quickly.
So next time you're in a taxi and hear a great song, you'll know exactly what to say.
Exactly. No more missed opportunities for a friendly chat about music.
So what's your number one takeaway for our listeners today, Claire?
For me, it has to be that opening phrase, เพลงนี้เพราะ which means this music is beautiful. It's so simple, so positive, and it immediately opens the door to a nice conversation.
That's a perfect one. Well, if you enjoyed this lesson, please consider subscribing to the tai8 podcast and leaving us a review. It really helps other learners find the show.
And we'd love to see what you learned. Leave a comment telling us which word or phrase you're going to use first. We read every single one.
Thanks so much for tuning in.
Keep up the great work and happy learning.